Jewelry, by BDK, handmade magic in every hue, color in the beat, story in the line, art on your skin, let your spirit shine. Jewelry by BDK, bold, divine, crafted with love, one beat at a time. Wear your truth, let your style speak loud. This is jewelry by BDK. Stand strong, stand proud.
Okay, so I was looking around here and I was trying to find some wire, some 18 gauge wire. And the only wire I found is this wire right here. So that means I don't have any wire. So I got a call because somebody needs a necklace for Sunday and she needs it in orange. I made a necklace for another lady this past week and she picked that up. She got that yesterday, right? So what happened is her sister already saw it, and her sister, oh, here's the wire right here. Look, her sister. I was like, okay, I know I got some wire around here somewhere, but this is what I'm getting ready to do. Anyway, her sister wants a necklace, but not like what I did for the other lady because that's a one of a kind, will not ever be redone. So she wants 25 millimeter beads and she wants some orange. So she wants some orange. And she said, well, can you mix the colors like I've seen you do with the different beads? Absolutely, positively. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use the wire yet because I don't know what the necklace is going to come out looking like. So usually when I do that, I'll use the 1 millimeter cord to just do it as like a draft, make the necklace as like a draft or the bracelet like a draft. And a lot of times I don't do that on video. I don't know why. I think I've done it a couple of times, but sometimes I'll do that, like do a draft of it first. So I'm not wasting the wire. So once I do it, I'm like, ooh, I don't like that. So now I got to cut it apart. And that means I've wasted wire or I've wasted something, right? So I've gotten into the habit of now, I'm like, okay, I got some wire around here somewhere. But anyway, I've gotten into the habit of doing that, of using the stretch cord first, which I'm gonna do now in this video. Okay. So keep in mind, this is a necklace that is going to be kept. However, I'm going to create the necklace first to see what it looks like. And I'm going to bring you guys along with me to see what it looks like. And if it looks like something that I want to recreate using actual 18 gauge wire, then that's what I'm going to do. Right. So her whole thing is I just want it to be orange and like a choker, not choking her up around her neck, but just like kind of choke her, like a choker, shorter than 22 inch or something like that. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to use these orange beads, and I probably will have to paint some more beads orange because these are the only orange that are 25 millimeter that I have right here. So we're gonna boogie through this just to give us an idea, right? So we are gonna start, and I do want to use. She did ask for some gold accent, and I do got some gold beads right here. I like when people know what it is that they want. They'll say, I just need, I want some gold accents, some gold beads. I want it orange, and I don't care what else you do. I like when people will say that and they're open like that, as opposed to somebody trying to say, okay, well, can you make it a black with this, and then I want the crow's foot on the side, and it's like that's too much. That interferes with my creativity, and I don't even do things like that either. I don't do custom orders for people like that. When they say just do what you're going to do, that's all I need. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. And remember, this is just a draft so I can see because of the charms. I'm going to use these charms. So I do need to see how I'm going to use them because they're bigger than like regular charms. And that's okay. She wants them. And I am cool with that. So this is what we're going to do just to give us an idea. And then that way I could use and then I could use the wire and the supplies. But this is what we're going to do for right now. Do anybody else do drafts sometime? Like you'll create it just to see what it's going to look like. And, to prevent yourself from using up supplies. Or sometimes just to see what something looks like. Because sometimes I'll do that just to see what it's going to look like. I may not want to keep it. But I do want to see what it's going to look like. Because see, I would have to be using my wire. And then I would have to close the end off and then do that whole process. And I don't even want to use wire. I would rather use the stretch cord than the wire. The stretch cord, the wire costs more than a stretch cord. So and you get more. So I'll just do it with the stretch cord. And these are just those little 8mm gold beads I got at, I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. And I have gotten into the habit of putting clear polish on things that I get from Hobby Lobby. And remember we used to do, I know we used to do it in high school. We used to put clear fingernail polish on everything. Okay, so this is what this is going to look like so far. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the beads up. And I am going to paint a couple more orange beads, but I'll do a different pattern. And then that way it'll make the, the necklace look even more unique, more different, and one of a kind. And there's something about adding the different, the different beads that makes it look even more jazzy. And then hopefully once I start assembling this, you guys can see actually what I'm doing. I'll be trying to keep you in the camera. At some point, I'm going to change the whole setup. I've been looking at everything to try to figure out how I can reposition it, and then maybe even get one of those tripods that can come over, that'll situate behind this table some way, somehow, or one that can clip on the back of the table and come over. But anyway, I've been trying to figure that part out, so just be patient. At some point, okay, and then we're going to put two more beads on here. And this is going to be our draft. And we're going to charm it at the bottom. We're not going to charm the entire necklace. Just the bottom part of it. I'll put this right here. And then we will do this one right here for right now. And I thought I had enough orange beads, but I guess not, huh? And see, I'd rather use this stretch cord all day versus using that wire. And I'm tying it tight only because I'm not keeping this. So, this is just our draft. We need to figure out how we're going to arrange the different beads and charms and stuff on here. And then once we figure that part out, we can come back and then use wire. Well, Darlene, that seemed like a lot. I know it does. That not only means that you didn't understand what I was saying about preserving my wire. If that's what you're sitting there thinking, because I just explained that. So what I want to do, and then plus I need to paint some more beads. So let's see. Orange is her color. Orange is her color, and these are the charms that she wants. She wants these. Now she's seen that other necklace, so she was like, ooh. And I said, well, you already know I don't be doing, once I make it, I'm not doing a duplicate of it. She said, oh, no, that ain't what I want. I'm like, okay, cool. So this is how we're going to start. Actually, let me do this right here. I'm going to put the smallest one on this side. We're going to start with one of the smallest charms, which is this. And we're only going to do about from here, maybe to here, like this little part. So about right here. Okay, so about right here. Let's grab some jump rings. I need to make some more of these too. And then I got another small one. So we'll just put that one right here. Should I put that on that side? Okay. And then we'll start grabbing the bigger ones and arranging them here. I'm just go ahead and use my fingers to close them. Our color is yellow, so this is what we're doing. And she's already, I mean, her color is orange. She's already seen the charms. So let's turn that way. Put this one on here. And then this one has a jump ring on it. And I already see that I want more. So that's jazzy to me already, but however, I do see that I want more. So to me, it's not full enough. Not more of these, but just different different charms. So even you can see that. So what we're going to do is come back around. We're not going to use any more of these. Let me see. And I don't want to go up too far. So I'm thinking this is about as far as I want to go. And then the rest of it will have just to go around the neck. And because remember, the final design will be made with wire. So this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to move. And these things are so light. These things being in these charms. You can find these charms on my website. You can also blanks, if you want the blanks to be able to paint your own and create your own charms, there's a link in the description. Or if you want to buy them already painted and looking like this, there's a link down there. So let's do, I'm going to take something up here. And we're just going to go and fill it in. So it'll be a nice charm necklace. We can use some different colors. And it makes it nice and full. So we're not finished yet. I got to put one over here too. And you can see how you can just basically, let's put this orange one right here. And I love charm necklaces like the nice big. Let me see if I can put that right there. This one. Oh no, let me turn it this way. Okay, and then what else I got up here? I might have to make a couple of charms. I'm gonna see if I can use what I got right here. If not, we might end up making some charms, but I don't think we're gonna need to. And that's even if I plan to use these for the, the actual necklace. And at the end of it, we'll see what it's gonna look like, and that will determine if I use what I'm using now or not. So that already looks really good to me. Right? That already looks good to me. So we're going to put something in these two spots. Let's go with some gold. Let's do another. So this one should be right there. I put a bigger. Okay, and then let's grab another. Well, this is green. Let me see this green one. Okay. So this is what this looks like so far, right? So we haven't used any wire yet, and I'm going to also make a pair of earrings using, we're going to use these. So we'll have a pair of earrings, and then we're just going to charm it from about right here and take it down. But to me, it still needs something. So when you look at it, it'll lay. But to me, it's still, I just kind of see empty spots. So I still need to fill something in somewhere. And I don't like to see empty spots where there should not be any. So let's say like right here, when I say empty spots, see like right here, that's not filled in to me. Right here may not be. So let's try something. We are going to put, we're going to use some of our pearls. And you can use any beads you want to use, right? But for this situation, the emphasis is on the charms and the beads. Well, you know what? The emphasis is on the entire piece. So let's do, we're going to put one on the other side right here because everything is more to the right. So we want to make it fit. See how it makes it look more full? So right here, we did do that. So we got that. And let's see, take another pearl, and then we'll put the pearl up here because those are to the right. And then that'll fill it in more. Take another charm. And you don't have to use pearls if you plan on doing something like this. You can use whatever beads you want to use. For me, I'm using these because they look like they would go very well, like they really complete it. And I think what will happen is, you see how this pearl is? I may come back and make all the pearls look like this instead of like this. I like this way better. It adds a lot more to it. So off camera, that's more than likely what I'm going to do. And this is why sometimes I'll create a draft just to give myself, just some idea about what something is going to look like. Oops, oops, oops. We got pearls flying. Let me clean all this up. And then we will take a look at it. So this is what this looks like so far. But then I'm thinking if I want to take it up like one more. So like, let's look at it. Right. This always makes it look odd. But I'm thinking I might want to take it up one more, like up here. Just like one more. And actually, that's enough, because when you look at it, it's nice and it's full, right? So just nice and full. Oh, I got some beads over here. If I had, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna just use a piece of chain, only because I want to see what I want to take a look at something. This is what I'll be up in here doing sometime, trying stuff out. Because sometimes I just don't feel like turning on the camera. Okay, so if I did this, I wouldn't use this chain. I just want to look at this to give me some type of idea what this would look like. So give me a second. And watch it when you clip that stuff like that, because you know that those wires be flying. And I be thinking a lot of times, well, I got on glasses, so if anything happened, it'll hit the glasses, hopefully, or fly in a different direction. Okay, so this is what I just want to take a look at. Right, this is what I want to take a look at. So what would that look like filled in? So what I'm going to more than likely do is create two. So it'll be this one right here. That'll have, this is so jazzy to me. Not this, it won't have this. This is only what I got right here close that I can grab. So I'm going to do, I'm actually going to create this one, the orange, using the wire. So I do like the way this look, and I'm also thinking that I will probably, more than likely, by the time it's over, make some charms out of these jade stone beads, and then kind of fill them in too, just kind of somewhere to where it's nice and full, and then create a second necklace that is like this, maybe with maybe 4 beads, and then have a chain on it, and then present it like that, and see if the person is attracted to the 2 pieces or just the one, right? Because to me, this type of piece right here looks like it should be gathered all around the neck, not just by itself solo. It'll look good solo, right? And remember, I'm making a pair of earrings using the same charms. And I'll make the earrings, nope, they're going to be jazzy too, and big like this. And then she'll tell me which she wants, if she wants just this necklace with the earrings, or if she'll want the 2 pieces with the necklace. And then we'll see how that works out. But this is the draft. Came out pretty good. I like it. The only difference that I can see, what I'm going to do is add, create some more charms using these beads right here. We'll take this loose, put it on wire, add all these charms back on it, add the new charms, put our lobster clasp on the back of it, and then use some other orange beads that I'm painting over here with different decorations and stuff, and then go ahead and make a second necklace, and then double those together, and then present them like that. And then we're off to the Capitol, right? You guys let me know what you think. Darling Night for Drip by BDK. And guess what? Oh, happy weekend, too. I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. You got a whole lot planned for the weekend and all that good stuff. And we'll talk.